Oh, yeah. Boo, dude, diarrhea full of shit. Just play along, make myself a mind. No one else show you on a little bit. mm. Katie Boo, you suck. Maybe not at everything, but definitely ASMR. Yep. And all your stupid suck ass fans, or at least a few, are like, this is just what I needed. This is so awesome. I don't know what they're watching. Little Miss can eat a whole potato sideways. She keeps calling her participant a model. Horse shit. I think she's her sister and she's just blowing smoke up her ass. That's what I think. She's probably in the same boat as you. You know, Little Miss can eat a whole potato sideways, is married, has a kid or two. You know, happily married to some chump. You know, whatever. And her sister is like the homely, you know, piece of trash, you know, that, you know, can't seem to find a man. And, you know, is desperately searching for happiness and, you know, reason and purpose in life, you know, basically, you know, like you. And, whatever. Oh, that's so sweet. Little sis or big sis is trying to, you know, lie to that girl. Maybe, I don't know. They kind of look like they could be sisters, but anyway. You should do your sister, show her or whatever. I heard an airplane in the background. It sounded like it was landing. It wasn't at full power. Some power though, because it's a jet engine, so you want to have those RPMs going. So if you have to make an emergency correction and throttle up, the engine is already spooled up a bit. Because there's lag time, you know, with that. As opposed to piston engine when it's immediate. But I don't know why. I don't even remember. I remember reading that somewhere. Suck, squeeze, bang, blow. I know it's got the turbine thing on the way out. It kind of uses the exhaust like a turbo. Turbo fan. There's a little bit of the water. But anyway, and it's making that sound, kind of that set. Well, not like that, but it makes that whirling sound. You're hearing the little turbine fans, as opposed to when it's coming, when it's going, all you're hearing is, you know, the jet engine. You know that brr, you know that sound. But But anyway, I live near an airport too. I mean, not near it, but when I was living with my parents and my grandparents live even closer. I live out here farther away, so they're at higher altitude when they're coming in, but not much. You know, they're still pretty low. But you know, you can count the windows and see the landing gear. You know, I mean, sometimes they were low enough, even at night, you could see like the what the hell is that company? The big one, Southwest. They got like shit shining on it, and you can see the stuff and the whatnot. Maybe it was those little flow interrupter things that out on the end. It had a light shining on it. I guess if you had a window seat, it was like, I don't know. I don't fucking remember. Is DHL still in business? I haven't seen a FedEx or a UPS or a DHL plane in a long time. I haven't seen no freight planes. They've all been passenger. Let's see, it's United, Southwest, American Airlines. Are they still? Yeah. Flying is so boring. I used to welcome turbulence. I ain't even joking. Hey, hope we don't die. At least it'd be a change of monotony up here, you know. It's just all whistling and shit. You look down at the ground, especially at night, you know. You're like, we're moving so fucking slow. You're doing like 500 miles an hour or some shit. I don't even know. But yeah, on a cloudless night, flying at night, yeah, man. Or flying over the mountains. Or the ocean. Yeah. Ooh. Or clouds on a stormy day. It's like you take off and it's all dreary and shit. You get up, it just looks like pristine white snow. There's blue skies and sunshine above you. And white, fluffy, looks like snow below you. Yeah. Anyway. I was almost a pilot. Did you know that? I stopped because I was drinking too much at the time and I had to keep canceling flying lessons. Finally, it was like, I had to drop you, man. And I never picked it back up. I was also got into the oil fields as a rig roughneck. And I don't remember if I told you this. I think I did. And the guy was like, yeah, blah, 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 you know. Number one, they wanted somebody with GED, so I would have had to read that fucking phone book of information and pass that test all at once. Like I said, a person who has a GED knows everything that you learned in high school because they have to puke it up all at once. Someone who goes through high school and is just handed a diploma at the end, they don't have to remember shit. So, ironically, a person with a GED actually knows everything that you fucking learned in high school. Because like I said, they had to puke it up all at once in one test. So I was like, okay, yeah, fuck that. But what really scared me is he said, we're going to end up investing like $60,000 in you. You know, because, you know, they got to train you up and shit. That's not exactly like on-the-job training or whatever. That's just what he said. And I was like, okay. And I was like, you don't bet on this pony, so that's why I did not get into the oil fields. Could have got into the oil fields as a driver, you know, like the 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off thing, but I never got around to that. I got around to a lot of things. Would have joined the Marines if I had a high school diploma. And he was like, you know, might try the Army, and I was like, no thanks. And I didn't want to fuck with the, you know, the Air Force or Navy or anything, because fuck that. It'd be kind of cool to be like on an aircraft carrier, I guess. One of them dudes, you know, the green shirts, the yellow shirts, the red shirts, whatever. But yeah, you know, you're in the Air Force, you know, what, you think you're going to be a pilot? Anyway, and then when I was really young, I wanted to be a commando. I wanted to be a Navy SEAL. I had like when I was, I don't know, 11, 12 years old. I had to do the drown proofing thing in the 9-foot pool at the rec center and go to Waterworld and lay head first on my stomach in the intermittent wave machine, and the waves would crash over my head and whatnot. Yep. Just getting comfortable in the water. Because it like fills your nostrils and all that stuff. Things are different underwater. It's pressure on your ears, in your nostrils, on your neck. You know, if you can hold your breath for 2 minutes in the air, you can only hold your breath for like 45 seconds in the water, especially if you're swimming and whatnot. So, and then one magical evening, I was laying out on the deck, looking up at the stars. I did not hear a voice or anything weird like that. I just decided, nah, you don't want to be a commando. You want to be a fucking loser who walks away from everything. And it's not like, I couldn't do it or this, that, and the other. It's just like, man, nah, fuck it. Hey, you want to be a roughneck? Sure, sounds good. We're going to invest a lot of money in you. No thanks. I think I'll just stick to driving trucks. Anyway, like I said, just everything, everything. And I would have been a perfect candidate for it because no wife, no kids. Because I don't know if you know this or not, Katie Boo, but pilots, and I'm sure it's still the same, they don't make fuck all shit, until, I'll skip the details, but basically you spend so much time. Other than that, if you're going to go the airline route, you're hired on with the regionals, okay, the connector flights. First, you're the co-driver, then you're the driver. Then you move up to the majors. First, you're the co-driver, then you're the driver. 7 to 10 years in each seat, and blah, blah, blah. And, oh, yeah. You don't know it, but that guy with that airline costume sitting there, I might not be sitting there these days, gets the board the plane first, got a hat with wings on it and stuff. You're probably making more than him. At least if he's a rookie. At least that's the way it used to be. I don't know it is now, and I don't care to look it up because I'm not interested. But oh, your shit sucks. Ooh, you blow. You're a blowhard. Your voice pisses me off. Your demeanor pisses me off. Your attempt at humor pisses me off. Yeah, everything about you just pisses me off. I didn't know better. I think I fucking hated you. Instead of you being my future wife. I mean, if I wasn't a troll, did that sort of shit, this wasn't a complete and utter fucking bullshit. So, I'm still gonna show you those rocks. I got a good one. I got a few. If you're interested, you should open up an OnlyFans account so I can take my masturbating to you to the next level. Yeah. Why don't you just blah blah blah? Why don't I what? Then you'll pick me up at the airport? Oh, okay. Is your friend included in the package? The one with the newborn infant? It's her problem, not mine, that she decided to start a family. So, sure it's cute. Just another gut punch in your life. Everybody's moving on. Moving on up in the world, getting married, even if they're, late to the game, they got married, they're having kids, they're starting families, and there's Katie Boo, still the disappointment of the family. Not married yet, don't have a family yet. Mama Bear does not have grandbabies from Katie's corner of the world. So, yeah. Yeah, it's a shame, too, because I'd really be a nice addition to your life. I'd build you up, You'd be the happiest girl in the whole world. So, and I'd learn to tolerate you and live with you and share my life with you, and my bed and all that stuff. And then, of course, there's the sexual perks that go with that. I'd have to live with you all the fucking time, but I'd also get to rub my dick on you from time to time. Quite frequently, actually. We'd be having a lot of sex. So, and even after the kids, because we'd have to, basically, get that going right out the gate. Like I said, it'd be a huge leap of faith. You'd have to move here, abandon all your family and friends and everything that you know in the Windy City of Chicago. And, my parents live like, 20 minutes away. Babysitters, hello. So, and like I said, as far as your sex drive goes, like, oh, I'm not in the mood. Good, because I didn't want to stick it in you. I just wanted to rub it on you. So, you don't have to really commit to a whole lot. You just got to do some simple movements, and we're good. So, it's almost like it was meant to be. I mean, if I would have trolled, did that sort of shit, this would have complete utter fucking bullshit. So, anyway, I'm thinking about you. We were supposed to work tomorrow, but didn't. We made enough material, so. Whoop, whoop. Yes. So, I'm gonna watch some ASMR. I'm just not gonna watch you.